Now it's time to break out the gravity rig. Now this was put together for us, purpose-built by Trapeze World.
With years of experience in designing gravity-defying circus rigs, Trapeze World are the perfect guys for this job.
So Graham, you got the rig all set up. How's it work?
Well, we'll have Adam in a harness, which is attached to a set of bungees, which is then attached to a tracking system that allows us to move him forward and back.
Okay, well, I can see it works. Let's get Adam in it.
The gravity rig is designed to give me total freedom of motion while making me weigh exactly what an astronaut on the moon would weigh. That is 1/6 of what that fully loaded astronaut would have weighed on Earth.
Well, the other thing left is to put on the suit and really try this.
Now, I know before you write to complain that this suit's a replica, that it's not pressurized, that I'm not doing this in a vacuum or with real moon dust around. I know. What we were trying to look at here is purely about the movement and gesture of the astronauts. We know that Neil Armstrong in all of his gear weighed about 350, 360 pounds, which means if I'm going to be correctly weighted for our moon, I'm going to need to weigh just about 60 pounds.
62. That's close enough for me, man. Let's do it.
So, under lunar-like gravitational conditions, Adam gets to repeat his moonwalk exercises. But the difference between Adam and Armstrong is NASA's rigorous training regime.
It's a thing to wear a rig like this. It takes a lot of stamina. It's also making me quite sore in some very private places.
Adam is discovering being in 1/6 gravity makes it simpler to moonwalk.
It's a lot easier in this rig to match the kind of movements we see the astronauts make in the NASA footage. I mean, it really kind of lends itself to the weird center of gravity that happens when you weigh less, how much little movements make a big difference in how you go. I feel like this is looking really close to what NASA shows on the moon.
Adam's right. On first viewing, it does appear to be a closer match. But at Mission Control, the evidence is far from clear-cut.
If you take a close look at the slow-motion skip, Adam's efforts to get the correct height and distance means his helmet is jerking around in a distinctly Earth-like fashion. But it's equally clear the gravity rig doesn't quite work either. Adam's weight might be technically correct, but he lacks that smooth, low-gravity look. Check it out.
Oh, actually, you know what? Can we review this in the blooper room? I gotta get out of this rig. I'm exhausted.
Okay. Big baby.
Back at HQ, the guys settled in to review the footage in detail.
The lower right is much better, but it's not even close.
But just like Sir Mick, they still can't get no satisfaction.
Well, the slowed down frame rate doesn't match the NASA footage.
No.
The gravity rig, it's better, but I'd still have to say it doesn't nail it.
Yeah, neither of them are there. I wish that we could somehow get ourselves into a moon's gravity environment.